be honest, this is actually our first game outside our community, and this is a big tournament. They want to expect. My boys tried their possible best, but unfortunately, we were defeated by, I think, 9 goals to 0.
Yeah, when I saw the opponent, I know that I would get more goals, more than 5. But I try to assist too so that my teammates can score too. I feel great. It's not my first time scoring, and it's what I do. I'm a good scorer.
They are a good side, but our club better is more like we can play and we keep the ball, and we have a very good attacker.
It means a lot. Going by the name, One Expert, it's a global game. The sponsor from there, being a grassroots team, it's an opportunity to expose our player to global football. All the team being invited for this tournament, they are not pushover. First half, the team, they prove their worth. We need to respect them. But at the end of the day, the better side won.
check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Check 1, 2, check,
Mic check.
check, check, check. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, would like to thank you very kindly. But most importantly, we would like to politely ask that everyone should kindly take their seats, please. Thank you. We will be commencing this event very shortly. In the next couple of minutes, we will commence a journey for the elevation of humanity through and through. So ladies and gentlemen, by all means, we politely ask, first of all, we'd like to thank you and then ask you to please kindly take your seats as we are just a few minutes away from commencing. We'd like to quickly add that we do not take your time, your love, your presence for the elevation of football in Nigeria for granted. But for now, it is time for us to simmer slightly down and enjoy what will be another very blissful day for Nigerian football. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, men of worth and women of absolute caliber in this room. On this very special day, where we have some of the finest gentlemen in the history of football in Nigeria. Men and women who have hoisted the flag of our great country to the heights of heights. And on this day, at this amazing monumental piece of architectural excellence called the Radisson Blu Lagos, Nigeria, we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, eminence of the sports climb in Nigeria and beyond, it's an absolutely beautiful feeling.
Definitely an absolutely beautiful feeling in the city by the sea that doesn't like to sleep or like sweat there. We say good morning and good afternoon, no matter the side of the divide that you are. Poise yourself and brace yourself for an hour of excellence, the best of its kind, novel football on the amateur level, and yes, for the biggest, most dramatic draws that you could have ever imagined.
Absolutely.
It's going to take place right here. We say welcome to each and every one of you who are going to be witnessing history with us and even be major players and participators in history. A round of applause for yourselves.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause. Thank you. Thank you very much. So first of all, before we go into the straight up draws, it's important to also note that this is the biggest grassroots tournament in the continent of Africa.
Definitely.
It's no doubt. It's no. I think it deserves a round of applause. This
raise on.
Thank you very much. So it doesn't get bigger or better than this. Last year, the world's biggest betting company thought it very humane and thoughtful to create what we call the 1xBet Cup.
1xBet.
And in this particular space last year, so we were here, and we had the draws being done, and that led to one of the biggest tournaments in the history of Nigerian sports.
Biggest shockers.
Yes, and
youngest strikers.
Yes, yes.
Bariga shoulders.
Yes, yes. Yes, it was. If you were here last time, can I see your hands up?
Testify.
Yeah, if you were here. If your team got to the final, can I say hello?
Your team got to the final.
This boy is very proud. I saw him when he was smiling. Yeah, I saw him when he was definitely smiling.
He did the look away, and he's even standing now.
Yes, yes.
My goodness, I need to know this man.
Yes, yes. Well done. Round of applause for you. Have a seat, man. We'll come to you very shortly to talk about what your experience is. It's a very beautiful day to be alive. Will you be fine to take the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria?
I believe it's
like this in the morning. No, it's not for you. Don't worry. The band is here. All of you are complaining. See, tension. Everybody, don't worry. The band is here. I
see my legend just to wait for saying nothing.
Yes, the band will play. Don't worry. You are safe. Don't worry. The band, are we ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen. It is the only country that you and I can call our own, regardless of whatever it is.
Motherland.
People will japa da. It's none of our business. If you want to go, let them go. We're here and it will be better. Ladies and gentlemen, please, the band, the biggest 1xBet band in the history of humanity, will do us the honors for the national anthem. Please hold on for the Federal Republic of Nigeria, please. Yeah. Thank you. A round of applause for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That wasn't so bad after all. Complaining.
It's great on us.
Slowly.
It's great on us. So as we get going, you know, settling. Every time people do national anthem, do you notice that people start like, we survived it. God, you sing. Yes.
Indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the draws for the 1xBet Cup. And it doesn't get bigger or better than this. Standing with me, next to me, is a monumental piece of one of God's greatest creations. Ladies and gentlemen, she has taken commentaries and presenting to the heights of heights. She is one of, not the country, but the continent of Africa's biggest name in our own space. And very recently, she is seen to be in the same leagues of the greatest commentators in the history of mankind, the likes of Peter Juries and Jim Beglin. She is the only African woman to have her commentaries created by the German Republic. I think that deserves a round of applause. In Germany, ladies and gentlemen, she is not a chief by name. She's a chief by title, actually. So Chief Tracy Chappelle, popularly known as Swore. A very good afternoon to you, my lady.
Good afternoon to you. I mean, how do I follow that up? By the gilded maestro instead. Yes, last
man standing, definitely.
Ultimate search, thank you very much. Thank you very much. He was my boss. Obviously, you know the man that brought us into this experience last year, the man with the gilded mic. Yes, recently minted as Eco Heritage Best, most prolific MC Master of Ceremony. I am very graced to call him my colleague. I've been looking forward to doing MC work with him side by side and giving you an experience that will be something that you can go home and say, we passed through Babajide Guerrero and we had the We Are Live experience. A round of applause for
Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it, right? In our midst right now are some of the finest and the biggest names in Nigerian football history.
That's right.
Think of them. And they were here last time out and they are still here till now. But I think we are forgetting to say something, which is to the biggest sponsors of this particular brand. I think a round of applause for 1xBet. Yes, for 1xBet.
I mean, come on, you can do that standing. Yes. They came back again. This is Bandai economy and they came back bigger and better.
Yes, a round of applause for 1xBet.
Bigger and better.
There's most companies when they do one, they run away.
They run.
Not 1xBet. Thank you so very much.
Not 1xBet.
Take a seat. Thank you. We know them. When they do one, they jump. You don't see them again. They don't come back.
No louder.
In this Nigeria, you want to survive. But 1xBet is surviving. Amazing, right? Ladies and gentlemen, the draws at the beginning. So we had over close to 50 teams played in the particular preliminary, and we heard that some teams had a bye due to their quality from the last time out.
Oh yes, it was crazy because last year we had like a shortfall, maybe 40 teams that played around, but this year it came from 160 teams. I'm talking about 160 communities, whether it was in Ekpe, whether it was in Ajah, see, if there was Sambisa in Lagos, they would have sent a team. That's the truth. Yeah. And then we gathered together. I see some of us from the NIS Stadium, the Legacy Peach Stadium. Una, they smile. Shout out to the team that made it happen, the technical directors, the referees, everyone who put their bodies together, because from 50, it became 40. And from 40, here we are.
To 20.
20.
Yes, and then, of course, behind the scenes, definitely will be activities that will be happening very shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, in our midst as well as some of the men and women who have served this country to the heights of heights. In our midst is, we have Friday Boys in the building.
Oh, yes.
Yes, thank you so very much, Friday for coming out today.
Legendary.
Legendary Friday Apple.
The only man.
We appreciate you.
The striking one.
We appreciate you.
Small motor, big engine.
Yes, big engine indeed. A lot of big engines.
Yes.
In our midst as well is the gentlemen of the Fourth Estate.
Oh, yes.
These are the people that, whatever it is you're doing in the world, if you're not taking them into cognizance, it will not flourish. We thank the gentlemen of the press in this building. We appreciate you very kindly. Ladies and gentlemen, please, it is important that this is a live event. It is watched in Russia, in Moscow. It is watched in Washington, in D.C. It's watched everywhere. So please let us limit as much as we can the movement, especially to our gentlemen with the cameras. We thank you very much. But please, this space is untouchable. This box we are in, nobody comes to this box. We don't want anybody crossing the cameras. Let's just jump right into it. You know, we have that CD here. We'll be inviting him very soon. But so it is important that we get up close and familiar with some of the teams that are playing in this year's tournament. It is the biggest tournament for grassroots football anywhere in the world, we dare say. And on the screen right now, if the gentleman on the multimedia would help us at this time, we'd like to have the names of the teams so that we just trust. If you're here, if you don't see your team, don't shout or don't raise your hand or don't wave. When you see your team, you're like,
rep it.
Yes, so please, we'd like the teams on the screen very shortly, so we can have a brief introduction of all of these teams, and very shortly as well, we'll bring the TD, YD Akoni. I like to call him WA. YD Akoni is one of those men who has served this country to the heights of heights. Is an amazing gentleman. He's done great for himself. You know, he's my boy. You know.
Wow. You not get respect too.
I don't gonna shake me. You're my boy. See, no man, I play. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so very much, YD Akoni, an amazing gentleman. Let's have the names of the teams on the screen as well. It will be nice to see the memories. I remember we were in the studio, in the stadium, I beg your pardon, the Unicon Stadium, so where the final held, you were there.
Oh, that was wild.
What it meant to the people of Bariga. And I think it was like a small...
It was a full community fest.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, there was even the one with the guys that were shirtless, the Agbero boys that could ball.
Yes, yeah.
And then their coach wore this suit, and he looked like Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
And then he carried, what's that thing that coaches use? That's that board.
Yeah.
And then he had a man by the touchline, and these were street boys that normally you would see them on Saturday morning balling with their Baraga. Yeah. And then they brought dignity out, and they were like, we must ball. This halftime we must ball, and they gave us quite a game. And that tells you that there's talent everywhere. I want you to look out, by the way, Guerrero, and everyone. There are men that are businessmen that are scoring 5 goals in the afternoon and going back to their business in the evening. We've seen them already in the qualifiers. There are people that have clubs that have been in existence since 1983. Yes, amateur clubs. And clubs that have recently formed as 2023, and they are all on equal balance, equal balancing. And I can tell you this, the age grade is even more visceral and competitive. The average age on the squads now is an average of like 20, 21. Young boys when they ball. And the ones that have experienced men, they are war horses. I want to see how mechanic, you want to clear mechanic and vulcanizer leg. Now behold the pot.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're here and your team is here on the screen, we would like you to please just wave your hand and we'll give you a round of applause. Do we have in this building, I think they're the defending champion.
Oh yes, but one is for the tough ones.
Where are they? I didn't even call your name. You are so proud.
Too proud.
Ladies and gentlemen, the defendant, the reigning, defending, undefeated, undeniable, the biggest team in amateur football in Nigeria and Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for yourselves. Shomolu Bariga.
Razor.
A round of applause, please. Can I have it on the screen? Thank you very much. This as well is one of the biggest teams in this particular side of town. We call them the 36 Lions FC. Are they here? Thank you very much for coming out today. We appreciate you. So also is FC Bethel FA.
Oh, these are the ones that are scoring people 9-0. They don't have respect. This is a tough group.
Are they here? They cannot be after scoring people 9-0.
Only one person was giving people 5-0.
They cannot be here. Dear John Igalo FA, are you here? Thank you very much. Very well done. Thank you so very much.
Very tough side. They
Indeed.
did well.
The Young Strikers FC. Do we have you in the building? Oh, thank you very much for coming out today. Colin Edwin FC. Thank you very much. Is that you, sir? That's your club, Abby? You look like the owner.
Yeah, it looks like it's the owner. It's the owner. Did you see the cap?
Exactly.
The cap, you
yes,
they know
it's
them.
Papa's cap.
Yes, Papa's cap.
Yes. Dominion Hotspur FC. Thank you very much.
Oh, this is a tiki-taka side.
Where are they?
Look at them. Dominion Hotspur. We started them.
Can you raise your hand? Okay,
Tiki-taka
nice.
experts.
Nice. We know you now. G12 FA. Thank you very much for coming.
Oh, Gattuso.
Yes, thank you
This
very
one
much.
very aggressive. We know them. We know them. Yeah, we know them. And on the other side, I will tell you, we have Royalty FC, another new addition on the block. Alongside, I see you, Royalty, very calm. Are you going to be this calm when we start? Emiloju, we sabi them. This was their Omonile. They have been on the street since, we know them. Team 360, rep yourself. Where are you?
360 around?
360 FC, are you around? They turn around the clock. Okay. 11 Football Academy. 11. You guys are new boys on the block. You look like tech boys. They look like Sporting Lagos boys.
Yeah.
I'll start blessing you now. Wave to the crowd.
Please raise your hand if you're here. Thank you very much.
They look like tech boys.
Yes,
tech boys.
So we move on to Dosu Joseph FA. Thank you very much for coming out today. Of course, you know
that's
the name.
Dosu Joseph from
Dosu
our
Joseph
legend.
FA. Yeah.
Very defensive-minded, compact team. We like them.
Gunners Link FC. Are we here?
Gunners Link from Surulere, Igondu to be precise.
When you name yourself Gunners and you don't play as good as Arsenal, you're in trouble. You have to make sure you're playing as good as Arsenal to be named Gunners FC. Diadem Stallion Club. Do we have you in the house? Diadem Stallion Club. No representative. Okay. MI Juice FC. Are you here? ML Juice FC. Are we here?
ML Juice. Do you have the juice?
China. I don't know why a team in Nigeria be named. Okay. Anyway.
Bro, if you see them play, you understand.
FC.
You understand.
China Sunstar.
They are very pacey.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, that's why you put name yourself China.
China, Baba, no worry.
Ilukpeju Ekiti Pillars FC. Nice.
That's Ilukpeju.
Yeah.
Wonderful. You guys are new boys on the block.
Your owners are from Ekiti.
Wow.
Your owners are from Ekiti. It's okay, no problem. All right. Washola FC. I think that's the beauty. So I tell you, that's the beauty of amateur football. The quality of names and what it means to the people. How can the Nigerian team in Lagos be behind China?
Baba,
China Sunstar.
Because you see China Bengal.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. The Eagles from Ikorodu. Are you in the building? Ikorodu Eagles. Thank you so very much. I think we are done and dusted with the names and representatives for this team. Ladies and gentlemen, please, for all of these teams that we mentioned and for the ones that partook at the beginning, a round of applause for all of them. Please, come on. Thank you very much.
In fact, as a matter of fact, if your team participated in the first round or in the first edition, can you be upstanding? Because it's because of the excellent football and excellent sportsmanship. That's why
if your team partook in the first stanza, in the very first maiden edition,
in the first maiden edition. Thank you for believing. Thank you for participating. Thank you for believing in the 1xBet Cup dream.
Well done, guys.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Well done. Thank you. It's beautiful to see. We appreciate all the teams that are here at this particular time. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Before we start the draws official, it is important for us to see what these boys are playing for.
Yes.
It is important for us to get familiar with the totem. Every football tournament in the world has its own hallmark. It could be the Franc de Genere trophy, it could be the Euros trophy, or it could be the Nations Cup. But ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to reveal to the world, unfolding to the eyes of everyone in this room and everyone that is watching live, thousands and millions watching at home via our different social media platforms. And speaking of social media, big shout out to some of the influencers in the house. Some of the new digital kingpins that are doing so well in that particular space.
I can see a few of them, like Aaron's daddy and your wife. Shout out to you. Where are they? I saw you just now.
Please wave your hand if you call your name.
Yes, Aaron's daddy.
No, we're not billing you.
No, we're not billing you. We're not billing you. It's not time to be here.
Just raise your hand.
And some of the family friends like them, Nons, Mirage, Demi Manuel. Great to see you around. We will get to you in a bit.
Definitely, absolutely. But ladies and gentlemen, very soon we'll be walking into this room. Will be the trophy of the 1xBet trophy. If you look behind you and it's coming in front of you right now, is the most coveted, the most sought after, the best, the biggest, the most illustrious cup known to the football kind in Nigeria. Never ever in the illustrious history of football in this country so have we seen amateur teams come out to, I think it's every round of applause as it's coming.
Oh yes, and don't forget, as the cup comes forward, it was cheats by special skilled men. It was not local skillsmanship.
Absolutely.
They brought the finest skillsmen in the world to make sure they create this epitome of excellence, something that is worth carrying. Whoever wins the cup this time will be the very first person as it is.
It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this.
Now. This is a
round of applause for the Women's Cup. Thank you so very much, our band. Thank you, band.
Thank you very much. A cup worth serenading.
I do know the truth is, the last year's cup was looking good, but just like fine wine that gets better every year, the one expert is saying, what? How about we just create something special? And I want to give kudos to the technical director as well, WA. He said, oh, Babajide, we have a new cup that nobody has seen. I was like, oh. That he showed me like about many months ago, actually, that they've, created this particular cup and nobody has seen it before. And I dare say, ladies and gentlemen, look at this cup. I don't think I've seen it anywhere in Nigeria.
Definitely one of a kind.
No disrespect. No disrespect. I've not seen anything like this anywhere soon. It is absolutely unique. And this one is one for the ages.
I mean, bro, I was saying, I just called you bro.
Yeah.
Yes, my bro.
Knuckle up, bro.
Take out.
Yes.
So seriously though, on the very day this cup was being shipped to Lagos, it was quite a ceremony. And I was fortunate to be in the vicinity when it was being brought in. If you saw the pomp and circumstance, I was like, excuse me, sir. Oga, why is he, sir? I know that you went to Howard University, sir.
This is
different. I know that our vice president for America was a junior in your university and worked in the same way. I know you're about excellence, but excuse me, sir. This kind of cup
is different.
Is it the same cup that we are copying for? I think we are copying for another cup. It was like we are doing it bigger and we're doing it better. So please.
Shomolu Bariga, are you licking your tongues right now? Are you okay to defend your title? And I'm looking forward. Johnny Gallo FC is also looking at this.
I was like, look at this man. It's like he's shaking.
It's beautiful, sir.
It's a shake.
It is beautiful.
It can't wait.
Yes, sir.
Like, let's go.
Yeah, it is beautiful. And that right there is not... So I think it's also important that we should just say that right there is why One Expert is different.
Oh, yes.
Everything they do, everything they've done, oozes of class, of this level of, we know who we are and we cannot settle for less. And this right here is excellence. And speaking of excellence, ladies and gentlemen, it is right time for us to go right into the draws. The reason why all of you, men of worth and means, women of absolute caliber and class, have journeyed here from different parts of your offices to come here on a day like this.
Yes.
So how about we start? Who do we bring up first?
Oh, yes, we call upon our senior man, Friday Ekpo. Super Eagles legend, a man who played on behalf of king and country. He not played too much, but he scored when we were inside the time when he played. I believe he had almost double figures for the national team.
Good to see you, sir.
A striker, played across Europe, played in Nigeria. He understands the very meaning of amateur football because he started from the grassroots.
Absolutely.
And we say it's an honor and a privilege to have you with us for the draw, sir.
Indeed. And ladies and gentlemen, when One Expert does stuff, they do it big. They don't settle for less. They go for the very best of the best. The people that have served this country, men like Friday Ekpo, always a pleasure to see you, sir. Thank you very much for the service to your nation and your fatherland. Ladies and gentlemen, being a duo, I think it's striking partner, yeah?
I don't know how we always get them together.
Exactly.
They always used to do face off together.
And then the truth is that the technical director also was a, should I say, midfielder and defender in his own time, so he'll be supplying the passes, to them on a day like this. Ladies and gentlemen, in our midst, and to join the legendary Friday Ekpo, he's a man who also, by every means, is a legend in his own right. A man who has been there, has done that, a man who has hoisted the flag of Nigeria to the very peak of his career and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, people call him the Gangling, but everybody calls him his name. Jesse number 9, and one of the most iconic figures in the history and illustrious history of Nigerian football. The legend, the myth, the man, Victor Agali. Please step forward, sir. Been there, done that. The Gangling, 6'4" mountain of a man. Germany, China, Turkey, everywhere has been his imprint. Victor Agali. We thank you so very much for your service, Victor Agali and Friday Epo. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it is trio. I don't know if they are told they are born, they're not born from the same mother anyways. So it's just three of them anyways. And they're going to be here very soon. So you want to do the honors?
Oh, just before we call upon our organizer for the tournament, we are going to call upon a family friend for One Expert, Aaron's daddy. Simply because one of the reasons we're able to put humans and resources together was because of the work that he puts down. And on a day like this, for an important draw such as this,
yeah, it should be here.
It's fitting that Aaron's daddy, please be upstanding and please step in.
Aaron's daddy, please stand up forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Well done, too. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Just stand beside the cup. It's your cup.
Yeah, it's not beside the cup.
Just stand beside the cup.
See, it's almost your height.
Yeah. Thank you so very much, the band. We appreciate you. We do not take your love and kindness for granted. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the head man in charge of the Peach International, a man who has also been there and done that, a man who has transcended from active football to football marketing and is right there, up there with the very best in the world, the icon, W.A., the technical director, YD Akoni. Good to see you, sir. Why are you people saying referee Mashi Ojoro at this time? When we brought him up, why is it that one you are playing band? Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, if we may swap, please come stand with me because this is our only time we're going to be here. We'll probably just take our seats very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we will retire for brief minutes. We will go into small hiding and leave this gentleman to do the details of the draws of the One Expert. So are you looking forward to the draws? Are we looking forward to the team where the champions will be playing, the dark horses?
Probably because of the competition, the level of competition we've seen in the qualifiers. I'm very keen to see if the old-timers are really made of tough stuff, if they elongated their progress.
Indeed.
You know, that kind of thing. So
absolutely.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please look forward to it. We leave you in the more than capable hands of the TD, YD Akoni, Victor Agali, Friday Epo, and Aaron's daddy. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you clap for us. Clap
for us. You guys have been amazing.
Thank you so much, Jide and Suo. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We will not take much of your time. I know we all have things to also do, especially on a Wednesday afternoon. I will explain my job this afternoon, basically, as the technical director of the One X Cup, sponsored by One Expert, is to explain to all of us how these draws will take place. I mean, we'll do it in a way that everybody knows who we are in Nigeria. One Expert Cup, when it comes around, we're very honest, we're very straightforward, and we'll do things in the right way. And that's why it is the best grassroots championship in Nigeria. Having said that here, I have to my left, of course, Victor Agali is right here. I have Edward as well, is going to help us do the draws, and of course, Friday Epo as well. I was actually expecting Aloy Agu to be here. I'm not sure whether it's somewhere around here. Anyway, we will start now. What we've done was we have all these teams in pots. Pots, I mean, we zoned 20 teams into 5 pots. I'm going to open up the envelopes and then put all the balls. The balls represent all the teams in this championship, and there are just 20 of them. So we have them in pots. Can I have, okay, that's where you have it again. In pot 1, we have Shomolu Bariga, 36 Lions FC, FC Bethel, Odeon Igalo Football Academy. In pot 2, we have Young Strikers, Colin Edwin Football Club, Dominion Ospor, and of course a G12 Football Academy. We also have in pot 3, Royalty Football Club, Emilio UFC, Team 360, and 11th Football Academy. In pot 4, we have Dosu FA Football Academy, Gunners Link Football Club, Diadem Stallion Club, Emarjus Football Club in pot 4, and of course the last pot, pot 5, China Sunstar Football Club, Ilupeju Pillars, Wasola FC and Ikorodu Eagles. Basically, what the technical team did was to look at all these teams and then give them in different pots. You know, we try to spread the pots out so that every group that will show up from group A to D, you will see a stronger group. We didn't want to have a group where they just go and give somebody 9-0 like they did the last one of those games. So by the time we start, you will see that these teams will all be playing in a very, very top group. To start, let me have Victor Agali help us empty these balls into those pots to start with. You can start from pot 1, please. Thank you, Victor. You can do the same for pot 2 as well. The teams lined out here are all in different pots, just like I explained earlier. Pot 1, pot 2, pot 3, pot 4, and pot 5. Each pot has 4 teams. 4 teams are in each pot. Thank you, Victor. 2 more to go. Last pot, please. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Victor.
You're welcome.
So, Mr. Edward, we'll start from pot 1. So what you're going to do basically is to roll it, pick one ball, and then you open it up, and then let's see what one of the teams are. What the name on the slip. The first team is Igalo FC. Okay? So, what we've done also, so that we'll be very fair to everybody, I will now have Mr. Friday Echo pick up the group that Odeon Igalo FC will be playing in. So what do? I come in and I pick one here. Remember, this is Group A, Group B, Group C, and of course, Group D. So, Mr. Friday, please, can you go ahead and let's roll it up and then see, let's see which group Odeon Igalo FC will be playing at. Just bust it, it will open up. Twist it, kind of. Thank you. So Odeon Igalo becomes the first team in Group C. In Group C. Can you go ahead and pick, same pot. We'll finish with pot 1 before we go to pot 2. Thank you very much. All right, Shomolu Bariga FC, the second team picked in pot 1. Friday, please. Let's see who comes out, what group they come out to play with. Shomolu Bariga in Group B. Group B, Shomolu Bariga. All right, quick one again. Let's go again and pick pot 1 again. Let's see the next team. Very fair, very open, and of course, everybody sees what we're doing here. 36 Lions. That's the next thing picked in Port 1. Friday, please. Let's see where 36 Lions will fit in, the group they will fit in. Group D. 36 Lions in Group D. And of course, the last team. Yeah. Let's see. We all know the last team from the first spot. FC Bethel. And of course, FC Bethel will go into Group B. Group A automatically, yeah? And then let me also now explain. Every of these teams being picked will have an A1 as they've been picked, A2, A3, A4. So everything we picked from all these groups now, A, B, C, D, they all occupy the name A1, B1, C1, and D1. By the time we release the final table, the first team being picked, Igalo FC, you become A1, B2, and that's how we go. So thank you very much, Mr. Edward. You can still stay around. Of course, Victor Agali, can you go ahead and let's do Port 2 now?
Okay. G12.
G12. So what do? I come in here again. I pick one ball from A, B, C, D. I'm not sure. Nobody knows where they're going to fit at. So I drop them in here. And Mr. Eku, please, can you help us? Mix it properly. You have to mix it up here. Thank you very much. Because I know Gattuso is here. Is watching keenly. I hope you don't fit into 36 Lions group. Oh. Okay, Group A. So can we have G12 in Group A? Victor, please go ahead again and let's quickly pick the second team in Port 2. All right, Young Strikers. Friday, please. Young Strikers next. I can see a tough matchup already. FC Bethel with G12. You can bear me witness, yeah? Yes. It's going to be very, very tough, honestly. Okay, Group C. Group C. All right, the next one, Victor, please. Yeah. Dominion All Sports. The gentleman is right here as well. The president of Dominion is right here. Go ahead, Friday. Let's see which group he belongs to. I pray it's not 36 Lions as well, eh? 36 is on top of everywhere, yeah? All right. Outpost Dominion FC Group D. There you go, Group D. Victor, the last one from Port 2. Next team is Collins Edwin. And of course, Colin Edwin will fit into Group B. Colin Edwin, Group B. All right, Mr. Edward, can you also help us do the next one? So again, to explain again, to make it clearer, those things being called, they fit into A2, B2, C2, and D2. To be very clear, go ahead and, Port 3, yes, we're in Port 3 now. We're almost rounding up, we're getting there. Team 360, where's Mr. Akim? I'm not sure he's here. So again, I do the same thing. Pick a ball from A, B, C, and then D. I dropped in for Mr. Friday Echo. Please roll it up and then let's pick one out of it. Team 360 goes into Group B. The next one, please. Thank you. Football Academy. Hey, young guys, I know them. I'm not sure whether any of them is here. Let's see which group they fit into. 11 Football Academy. Eleven goes into Group A. 11 FC goes to Group A. The next one, please. Getting exciting, yeah? Emiloju Football Academy, the supporters club Eagles owner. Where is he? Somewhere here. Emiloju, let's see which group Emiloju fits into. Emiloju fits into Group C. And of course, the last team in Port 3. Emiloju in Port. Royalty Football Academy, excuse me. And of course, they automatically fit into Group. Getting exciting, I can tell you. There are a couple of teams here that I think they've got the biggest squad. Group D for Royalty Football Academy. Please, Agadi, can we do the fourth pot now?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, while he's doing that, let me quickly come in here and then pick all the balls out so that we can move a little bit quicker. A, B, C, and then of course D. For Mr. Friday Echo to roll and pick for us.
Dosu Joseph.
Dosu Joseph. All right. Dosu Joseph. The group. Dosu Joseph goes to Group B. All right. The next one, please. Dosu Joseph Group B. This is Gunners Link FC. Go ahead. Gunners Link FC goes to Group A. Group A. Don't worry, we're still going to show everybody together. We'll show the teams being picked already. If you like, keep writing them. We'll still show them on the screen. Next one, please. Emal Juice, Bayern and his people. Emal Juice FC Group. Emarjus goes into Group C. Everywhere, put themselves together, and they've been winning games. Let's see which group they fit into. Wasola is right here.
Sorry? No.
Wasola goes into Group A. Wasola FC, of course. Okay. The next one, please. We're almost done anyway. Just two more. I'll be ready for every other activities that we plan for today. Ilupeju Pillars. Ilupeju Ekiti Pillars. You will not believe it. They're not based in Lagos. They are based in Ekiti. How they got to Lagos, how they qualified to be in the proper 20, honestly, I have no idea. But everybody is in for surprises. Am I right? Let's see the group they fit into. Yes. all the way from Ekiti. Yes, they came from Ekiti. Initially, I thought they were joking. And then they won the first game, they won the second game. Wow. Here they are, the proper series. Ilupeju belongs to Group B. Group B. And of course, the last draw, the last pick, last pick for today from Port 5, Edward, here you go. China Stars. His real name is Chino. He turned into China, to be honest with you. And he's really serious. He's not joking. He wants to win the championship. Chino, am I right? Hey, somewhere here. Let's see the group he belongs to. Because Jide was asking, how can you have a Nigerian team answer China? His name is actually Chino. And he's ready to win this championship. Going for it. And they belong to Group D. And that's the last group we have in. Well, let me trace a little bit back of our stories. You know, 1xBet Cup, 1xBet Championship. For me and almost everybody here, the biggest grassroots championship in Nigeria. A 20 million naira for grabs. I mean, back in those days, we played for peanuts. We don't even play for anything. So you can imagine. So on behalf of the organizers, you know, 1xBet, I think they deserve a big applause for everybody. 1xBet. While we wait and then recap for everything we've done today, let me say a big thank you to Victor Agali, Okechukwu Agali, Mr. Friday Epo. You know, these were my teammates when we played for the Super Eagles summer. Friday Epo is a very strong-headed person. You cannot go past him. So thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. And then, of course, Mr. Edward. Thanks for coming to be part of these draws. We really appreciate you. And before I come down and give the mic to Babajide and Suo, we also have a lot of ex-players in this crowd. I mean, a lot of them. To your right there, I have Shobande, I have Emmanuel Davis, I have the one called Asena Amoho, I have Benson Edema, I have Agbai, I have Whoa. You know, I heard our boy is going to sign for PSG. The father of PSG is right here. Godwin is here, Okpara. Godwin Okpara is here. Let me clap for you. He actually played for Paris Saint-Germain. Odini is here. Friday Lau, Elastic Lau is here. Fragina Ward is here. Kyle Deola is here. And a whole lot of other people that are out here. So on behalf of 1xBet, of course, Taiwo Negwa is also here. Wasi, see, I'm actually missing a lot of people's names. So thank you for coming on behalf of 1xBet. I think we'll see the proper table now, and then everybody can digest and hold on to that. Can I have Mr. Ajide and Ms. Suo to also come up while I take my lead? Thank you so much for having me, everybody.
be honest, this is actually our first game outside our community. And this is a big tournament, they won't expect. My boys tried their possible best, but by, I think, 9 goals to 0.
Yeah, when I saw the opponent, I know that I would get more goals, more than 5, but I try to assist too so that my teammates can score too. I feel great. It's not my first time scoring, and it's what I do. I'm a good scorer.
They are a good side, but our club is more like we can play and we keep the ball, and we have a very good attacker.
It means a lot. Going by the name, One Expert is a global game. The sponsorer from there, being a grassroots team, it's an opportunity to expose our player to global football. All the team being invited for this tournament, they are not pushover. First half, the team they prove their worth. We need to respect them. But at the end of the day, the better side won.
Take your 5-10 minutes again, basically to explain to the teams. I know we're on the same platform, what we require and then what we think will happen for the whole series. So it's a 20-team tournament divided to 4 groups of 5 each. We're very clear. They will bring it up now. So what we do is that A group will have A1, A2, A3, A4, and A5. Same thing with B to D. And we've done a schedule that will take us from the 5th of August. 5th of August as legacy pitch. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5th, 6th, and 7th. We only play 3 days of the week because we want to expose you guys. After the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday games, we will get those videos on CNN, Channels TV. Am I right? We get it on air for people to see what's actually happened the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we'll be off Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday. So we'll come back again on the following Monday Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, another group will play. They will go, I think that will go on for about 6 weeks. And then, of course, the champion of each group automatically qualifies for the last 8. Again, the champion of each group qualifies for the last 8, while we will have a playoff between the second and third of each group. Let me explain again. Automatically, the winner of each group goes into the last 8. And second and third of each group play what is called a playoff to determine who comes second. Because we notice that in most league games, you have close games, and people are not, you don't win like outrightly. So we'll bring in second and third of each group to play the playoff, and then the winner comes out to join the winner, the first winner in the in the last 8. The last 8, the same teams from the same group will never play together. We'll do a crisscross matchup. Group A will play Group C, Group B will play Group D. And until we get to the semifinals and, of course, the finals. The finals will be played at, of course, the new Mobolaji Johnson Arena on the 25th of September. And that is where we'll give out all the prizes. So, again, that is how the series will go on. And then, we have in our plan, even though it's not been approved yet, but I'm sure it's going to happen from 1xBet. We want to take the winner team, after winning the 20 million naira together, to an away trip to see how we can expose these players more. So if anybody has questions, just let me know, please. Okay, I should go on the stage. Can you imagine? Don't mind me. I like to mix with the grassroots people. They're all grassroots here. So if there are questions, so let me know, and then I can easily answer them. Again, thanks to 1xBet company, biggest grassroots tournament. We're very honest, straightforward. You can see the draws. There's no dodging. And of course, people always complain about referees. Let me also tell you, one of our rules is that if you see before a game that you don't like a particular referee, you let the technical team know, and then we can quickly change that referee. And if a game goes on and the referee will see that he's also not doing the right thing, personally, like I always tell people, I will change him and then put another referee to referee that game. To show you that we're very honest, we don't know any team, we have no team in particular as who the winner of the championship will be. All we want is community bonding, community championship, and that is what 1xBet bring to all of us, and that's what they represent. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, the technical director of the 1xBet Cup, your community, your cup. Thank you very much, Lagos. Wow. The draws are now done and dusted, and it's beautiful to see.
Are you sure it's beautiful? I saw some matchups that's making me feel like, when you don't want your final to come too quickly, you want the guys to go further in the tournament.
It's final before final. Yeah. So there's some stats and facts from last year.
Oh, yes.
And we saw some videos that just reminded us how huge the 1xBet Cup is. We'll talk about all of these things that the WA mentioned, but let's just chew on some of those facts so that some of those people, especially the gentlemen of the media, can have something to go home with in terms of the sheer quality that 1xBet Cup brings.
I love that you say that, and move a little to the left.
Sorry.
So I can position myself.
Sorry. I want to enter you. Sorry.
Please don't.
Sorry.
In this bandit economy.
Sorry.
Sorry. But something that was of note was the fact that in the build-up to the final, and I'm sure a lot of you appreciated that montage from the media team. A round of applause for the media team, by the way. That was lovely. That was lovely. That was really lovely. Very, very, very exciting. We want to give shouts to some of the men that made the game really excitable for us in the journey for the first edition. I put a list out thanks to my journalist friend Akim Busari. I hope you're here somewhere, boss. Take your flowers. Take your flowers. He's my stat man. A few of the names that, popped up for us was Yusuf Fawaz from Igalo FC. Very commendable. Igalo, una know ourselves. And this is why he was our highest goal scorer leading into the final. 8 goals. But now he has a contender. That guy went beat people 5-0 inside 9-0. He's your contender. Don't forget that we have Wanchukwu Michael as well, another player from Igalo FC. That was a team that was scoring multiple goals from multiple players last season. So I don't know if you are still prolific. We're looking forward to that. 2 Igalo FC players had better chances in the finals as well. They were even prolific. up onto the finals.
Yep.
Another set of persons that really, sparked out for us for the first edition was our MVP contenders. People like Ohanusi Justice. That guy was a center back, also playing for Igalo FC. Igalo! The way Bariga takes shock us, but it's wonderful. Again, it was very hard to beat both on the ground ball, area dwells, and then on the take-ons, interception, he was a god.
Indeed.
A god, I tell you. Another player that was commendable as well was Wanchuku Michael. Now, that was their striker for Igalo FC. He was second in goals scored, by the way, and very skillful. Another person, they didn't make it to the final. They were from our Badagry sect. This was a goalkeeper. Our goalkeeper for the tournament was a man that applied his trade all the way from LASU conference, the Badagry axis. His name is Wasiu Saludin. And knowing that people like the Dosu FCs that churn out fantastic goalkeepers for us, they are going to be in this tournament this time. I want to look out for the goalkeepers that will be the shot stoppers. Amen? Thank you. And the last set of people will be the team of the tournament contenders from last season. And it was a toss-up between the Elite FC, who coincidentally didn't qualify to the finals.
For this particular one?
Yes, they crashed out on the way. That was a shocker, by the way. That was a sad day in Lagos. They have very young, disciplined players. They had no red cards in the build-up. And the young strikers who managed to win our MVP team of the tournament. And this is why, very closely, they were very well behaved. They didn't cause gree-gree. They didn't cause gra-gra. They came on time, did their thing, very sportsmanlike. And that's how we want it when you play amateur football. No
when you play at the 1xBet Cup.
Yes.
Absolute well done. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we will now do the important things that everybody wants us to talk about. Aswa, please come with me.
Yes, sir.
Let's have the draws on the screen now, shall we? Let's just talk about these draws. Let's see what exactly it is on the mind of everybody. The draws on the screen. Thank you very much, Friday Apple. We appreciate you, sir.
Thank you very much.
A superstar midfielder.
Midfielder.
Yeah. And of course, the gangling, Agali. Thank you very much. And of course, WA, we appreciate you. And Aaron's dad as well. Shall we have the draws on the screen? Let's just talk to it. Let's see if at all. This is the hallmark of what we've come to do. The next time you see us, it will be at the different match venues. And at the same time, the finals.
Oh, yes.
That will be, of course, at the MBJ, that we're looking forward to it as well as it will be. On our screen, ladies and gentlemen, is Group A. It's a group of 5. Bethel FC, debutant, so a G12 FA, 11 Football Academy, a Gunners Links, and a Washola FC. We quickly go to the Group B now.
Yep.
You guys have to start with. Let's go back.
There's a story there.
Let's go back.
Let's go back to the top. Hey, Group A.
Let's go back to Group A just a little bit. Yeah, so we got Bethel FC, G12 FA, 11 Football Academy.
Bros.
Yeah.
You know what's happening here?
Tell me.
Group A has some of the best midfield teams with the best midfielders, team with the best strikers in the build-up, and almost all of them they're like debutants in the tournament. So I mean, who do us this thing?
It's a group of debutants, actually. It's a group of debutants, this particular one. And we're going to talk to some of the few teams around, definitely, happening very shortly. Are we good with Group A?
Are we good?
Are we good with Group A, guys? All right, then. So, Green, you have all of this on your platform very soon, so it's not a problem.
It will all be sent on your platform, so just enjoy the experience. Group B, please.
We're looking forward to what it will look like in terms of the activities. I mean, we will be doing a small conversation. Swa and I will be talking to some of the teams and see whatever it is they are feeling in terms of this group. If I thought it was a good draws. And some people, just like you said, we have finals before finals. And sometimes it's good as well. Because if you're a big team, so you have to play the big teams. Group B on the screen, please. Thank you very much.
You have to chill with the big boys.
Yes, if you're a big team, you have. It's simple. You simply have to play the big teams. And you can only do that. Let's have the Group B on the screen as well. As much as it is, it's group of 4 actually. So we've got Group A, we've got B, we've got C, and we've got D. And I think the interesting thing about this particular group is the fact that the group has got the group of champions.
Champions.
Yeah, the champions are in the building. Group B, Shwa, kindly take this, please.
And for Group B, we have Shomolu Bariga FC on top with Colin Edwin FC, another debutant group or team up top, just behind them. Team 360 FC, Dosu FC, and the men from Ekiti, Ilukpeju, as is Ilukpeju Pillar. This is going to be a dark horse versus the known, and the known versus the unknown. If you ask me, well, I be like church project, not the finish. This group is group of deaths. It's just flattering.
Yeah.
It's group of deaths.
Shomolu Bariga, reigning, defending, undisputed, undeniable champion of the very first 1xBet Cup. History is sealed for them.
Oh, yes.
Nobody can take that away from them. They are the very first winners. The big question now is, can they do it again? Especially when this particular trophy is on the burner. I step forward, Colin Edwin as well, Team 360, Dosu FA, and the Ilukpeju Pillars, who are a team based in Ekiti. We'll talk to you guys very shortly.
For professors.
Yes,
wow.
And it will be very nice to see Ilukpeju Pillars, Dosu FA, Team 360 FC, Colin Edwin FC, Shomolu Bariga. Are we good with this Group B, gentlemen?
Are we good?
Gentlemen of the press, are we good?
Okay.
Thank you very much, gentlemen of the media. Can we have Group C on the screen?
Group C quickly. Thank you very much.
Group A was amazing. Group B was absolutely special. I think Group C will be also very dynamic because we know that now we've not seen young strikers. Now we've not seen Igalo FC. So we're looking forward to where those particular team will be. But we already know that the team that went to beat some people 9-0, and that guy said, this is the first time we are playing out of our community. Bethel FC, God will judge you.
God will judge you.
There is nothing you do that God will not judge. Where
Make a grown man cry.
Bethel FC, raise your hand. Where is Bethel FC? Are they here?
Bethel,
they cannot come.
How can they come?
They cannot come.
So that you then do all
when you
for them.
disgrace somebody, you can't do like that.
You can't walk in daylight.
So the guy said, this is the first time we are playing out of our community and we're beating.
See, bro. He had composure. We have to give him comment for that.
Bethel FC, please, we don't want you to stop humiliating people. If you have scored maybe 5 or 6 is enough. Nobody will come back.
No, please don't do that. Please score. Yeah. We are here for goals.
Yeah, indeed. Please do the very best. Group C, please, on the screen. Thank you very much. Let's just see, how it will be for the particular teams, and of course, in terms of quality of play, we can confirm as well that Ojoni Igalo FC produced the highest goal scorer.
Oh yes.
From last season.
And it was a team effort. That was one of the coolest thing about it, because football is about team bonding, and you have to trust the men on your squad. One of the things we noticed during the qualifier was teams that had maybe 1 or 2 main suppliers, big problem, because the minute you quench that guy, problem. But if you had different captains in different industries, different positions, it was a better run. Now for Group C.
It was. Group C will have Ojoni Igalo FC. Made it to the final last
time. I don't like the way this team
plays. Then there's young strikers.
This is the real group.
There is Emiloju FC. There's Emaljuice FC. And then there's the Ikorodu Eagles as well.
They play alike, a lot of them. They like fast, but they like to go.
It will be beautiful to see. Yes, it will be beautiful to see. Ojoni Igalo FC would have pinned this down, as well as young strikers. I think young strikers, just like they're a model team, aren't they? And of course, almost all the teams in this particular tournament, including Ojoni Igalo FC, FA, I beg your pardon, Ikorodu Eagles as well, and Emaljuice and Emiloju. I know Emiloju is in the house. Is
Emiloju here? Over there.
Emaljuice here? Emiloju is here? Awesome.
He's dressing down like a rapper.
Young striker. Do we have representative? Nice.
Outback.
Ojoni Igalo. Ikorodu Eagles as well. Well done.
So some interesting fact for this group. I believe Ojoni Igalo FA and Young Striker, you guys played together in the quarterfinals, or was it semifinals last season? Semifinals. That game was wild.
Yeah.
That game was high intense. Nice. Igbo. I thought we would get more goals, but unfortunately, you guys studied yourself a lot. This is a grudge match. Who is going to take it, sir? Obviously, you say it's you. Who is going to take it?
Who's going to win?
Young Striker, of course you will strike. You're Nepa. Why not? It's okay.
So we've seen A, we've seen B, we've seen C, we will see D very shortly. But in a way, you already have a feeling of what the group of death, because in football, believe it or not,
every group is dynamic here.
Yes,
there's a problem.
Every group is like a group of death in the 1xBet Cup. And you have to also give kudos to 1xBet. Last year, I was in this particular room, I hosted this particular event, the chairman and everybody was here. And the prize pool for that particular year
was under 5 million.
About maybe 5 million,
Yeah,
about
5
for
million.
everybody.
Everybody.
It was enough to go around because we wanted to test the waters and just see if I thought Nigeria will accept the brand. Of course, Nigeria is home to 1xBet, and 1xBet is Nigeria's home as well. So it was a marriage made in heaven.
Oh, yes.
But so this year, what is 1xBet saying? 1xBet is saying, you know what? How about we don't double it?
Oh, no.
We don't triple it.
Oh, no.
How about we quadruple it? Ladies and gentlemen, from 5 million.
Oh, yes.
It's not 6 million. It's not 7 or 8 million. It's 20 million.
I think that deserves a resounding round of applause.
That's a round of applause. That's a round of applause.
20 million for
Thank you.
amateur footballers that have not kicked a professional game. Come on now. You know the best part?
Yeah.
You know, when we did that presser last year, the members from the 1xBet team, they were like, when they had media people tell them, this 1 million naira is not worth it. So it's not voted. Yeah. They were like, just chill. Let us cook.
We're coming.
Let us test the waters. And when we test the waters, give us quality. And we will give you back.
20 million naira prize
20
pool.
million.
And speaking of testing the waters, this team also looked at to test some of their waters as well. 36 Lions FC, one of the biggest teams, amateur football team. In Lagos and maybe Nigeria as well.
Oh, yes.
Up forward as well.
We have Dominion Hotspur, FC, and we have a Diadem Stadium Club.
Too many blue logos.
A lot of blue logos. See, please, all of them, and also us and Ego now use for our logo. What happened to Mosquito? What happened to Dog?
1xBet team.
Panther.
They want to be 1xBet team. All of them are using our colors.
It's actually true.
Yeah.
Then we have Royalty FC, and at the bottom, not the least, is China Sunshine or Sunstar FC. Amurobo. Sometimes it comes out. Sunshine. Yes.
Shino, popularly called China.
It's actually
Sunstar FC. Are we good with this, please? Group D.
Are we good?
Right, Group D. Well done, guys. So, so how about we just feel the pulse of some of this?
This one open. This group open.
Just so we just have a thought. I would like to speak with. I think we should talk to.
Our champions.
Yeah, the champions first. Let's talk to the champions first.
Alpha and Mama. Not a point. Go back. Not be testimony.
Where's Bariga people? You guys
Bariga, they move as a horde.
Yes.
They're like
no, Bariga is
like Ali Mosho FC.
Yes.
They move together.
It's everybody.
It's a horde.
If you call one person in Bariga, everybody answers.
Even on the final day, they didn't even celebrate as
in Bariga, all of us are together. There's no I want the lady luck. All of us are together. So you guys have seen the draw, right? Bariga.
Yeah.
Are you happy with that draw? What do you think?
We are, and we know we are going to come out first by His grace.
You know you're going to come out first. So what else is different from Bariga? You guys did you guys, after winning it last year, did you guys just go and rest and chill, or you guys have been working to make sure you win it again? Or you sell your player?
No. We didn't sell our players. We are still there, and we are going to come out very, very good. And you'll be so happy to see us.
Indeed. What's your target for Bariga? You're the defending champion, so we'll give you more time. What's your target? Are you going to win it or semi-final or quarterfinals or what? What's your target?
Final.
I've got a question for you, and this is this. The community spirit of 1xBet Cup, right? You guys embodied it in such a way. You had so much ginger. You carried your people along, and it was so admirable. Yeah. What are we expecting from the Bariga community? What are you bringing into this tournament now?
We are going to see a fabulous stuff this year. Yeah.
Indeed. Indeed. Well done. Very well done. Where is Ilupeju? Ekiti Ilupeju pillars, have we?
Is this guy that looks like a whiskey?
Ekiti Ilupeju pillars.
Fresh guy. Please, what's your name first?
Francis.
Francis, welcome. Okay.
Francis. No, sit down. It's fine. Yeah, you're club representative. So how do you guys do it? Guys, it's a human angle, and if you're in journalism for a couple of years, you know how important it is. So you guys come from Ekiti to come and play in Lagos. Please explain that part for us.
Night motor.
Is it night boss? Even if you follow tomato, what do you do?
Actually, we came prepared, and you guys saw what we can do. And it's a kind of promise. We are not going to play the competition like we just want to participate. We are going to play, and we are going to win. According to the slogan of the club, Ilupeju Pillars, we play to win. So we are not going to play. And I'm promising all the teams they're going to learn. They will learn in the hard way.
They're going to learn. They'll learn in the hard way.
See, it's the swag for me. You see, they came in, nobody could gauge them, and they were just giving everybody buzz. But that was qualifier.
Yeah.
How are you managing the pressure now because you are with the big boys?
There's no big boys anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a very confident. There's no
like
people anywhere. I like that.
It.
Amazing. Let's talk to young strikers before we do Igalo finally. Where's young strikers? Where you guys at? Young strikers, where you guys at?
Yeah. Bros in blue over the back.
Go talk to young strikers. Go ahead.
Young strikers, you get white beer, you don't look young. Go. I'm just teasing. Good day, sir. Great to see you again, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay, so eyes are on you because of how you guys raise the standard in what a proper football club could be, even if it's amateur. What are you bringing in this new edition?
The same set of boys.
Wait, so the same boys?
Yeah,
no leave, no transfer?
No, the same set of boys. Wonderful. So we are coming this time around to make it to the final.
Abeg, let me ask you one last question before we tie this up. What do you think that you guys lacked last season and you feel like now, this one that is a full tournament, you guys have now?
We already made the correction.
So you're not telling us?
Yeah, we are not telling anybody.
I like it. A man of mystery. I like it. Shout out to our commentator on ground. This man has been doing so well. Our final team to have a conversation with.
I think the interesting thing is that the man said, we are not telling anybody.
We're not telling anything.
We die here. When
20 million prize.
When we get there, we'll deal with this when we get there. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to last word, we would like to also say a very big thank you to some of the men who have shaped the history of sport journalism in Nigeria over the years. In this room, we have them in their lips and in bounds as well. I will do some quick introductions, but for the top of my head, I would like to say a very big thank you as well to the myth, the ancestor that I like to call him, and the icon, Deji Omotoyinbo. Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you so very much for always being there. Deji Omotoyinbo, it's good to see you, sir. Senior man, OG. I call him the ancestor, and he knows why. So finally, let's talk. We'll do some other introductions before we wrap this up. Let's talk to Odion Igalo FA. You guys have seen the draw. Sir, what's your feeling like? I mean, you're going to be paired, rather you're paired already with young strikers, and that right there is a very keen game we're looking forward to. But what's your overall view of the draws?
I think the draws, it's a fair draw. We are prepared.
You were shaking your leg before. Are you good now?
No.
Okay.
We are prepared.
Okay.
That's why I was shaking my legs.
Okay.
So we are waiting for...
Let's have it. Let's go.
We can't wait for it to happen. You understand? So let's not say much.
Yeah, I get it.
Football is played on the football pitch.
Indeed.
So we'll meet there.
So finally, before I let you go, you've played in several amateur tournaments. What stands out with the 1xBet Cup? What made you come back again? I mean, you look at somebody who's been there, done that, who've been around this particular sector and environment, and a lot of players have come through you, and you're working for Johnny Gallo FC and other teams over you've done over your years. But why is 1xBet Cup? Why is this special to you? Why come back again?
The organization is it was fantastic. So and
a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, please. Thank you.
Basically, for this year, they've upped the price, and that means the competition is going to be stiffer than last edition. So it's going to be a war.
And you have a many power, right?
It's going to be.
Do you have a video shaker too? Do you have Citadel?
It's going to be war.
Do you have Le Passer Farre? Please, Lily, thank you so very much, sir. Thank you. It's going to be. They don't tell you now, so it's going to be war.
See, I'm very, very worried because I watched Shaolin soccer.
It's going to be war.
When you say war, that was just give to my mind. This wala.
It's going to be war. But, please go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mortals and Celestials, thank you for gracing us with your presence in a busy schedule in a very, very choked up city like Lagos. We're rounding up right now, and shout out to our media people, our media partners. Again, like my friend and brother Guerrero said, we cannot do this without partnership. And 1xBet Cup is all about partnership. I see one of our partners with 1xBet Cup, my fellow brand ambassador, Mr. Bernard. A round of applause for a great guy.
How are you doing?
Very dapper, cool, calm, collected. I will be expecting to see him in the course of this tournament, whether it's at Mubolaji or whether it's at Surulere, where we will be spending most of our time in the period of August.
So yeah, it's important, ladies and gentlemen, to also, thank you very much, Swell, to also understand that this job is not just for us or for the team, it's for everybody who genuinely loves Nigerian football. I forget that 1xBet is doing it as a lead sponsor. It is your thing. Yep. It is your community. Your people from Ikorodu, people as far as AKT. So it's not only a Lagos thing now, it's almost like a Nigerian thing. And I remember one person asking a question to the chairman last year, and he said, are we looking to expand the frontiers of this? And the chairman said, yes, he's looking forward. Well, of course, expansion will be 5 million pool from last year to 20 million pool to this year. And now we have a team that is based and domiciled in Ekiti, playing in Lagos. That right there is slowly but surely getting there. And that just tells you the greatness of 1xBet. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of 1xBet, one of the world's biggest betting platform, on behalf of Wide Akoni, the Pitch International, on behalf of the gentlemen of the press, and everyone that is of means and worth that have been here today, we want to say thank you very much. We do not take your love, your presence, your style, and above all, your level of love for Nigerian football for granted. So you want to introduce yourself one more time and let them remember the name? So shout, I've been giving shout out to people since. This was, what is the problem?
Our mascots.
What is, you guys please come forward, please come forward. Please come. You have to move now, you have to move now. Come forward, move forward. Please move forward, both of you. Hey, they will not move. No, you have to come forward. We want to take pictures with you.
Want to take pictures?
No, this is where you move forward, actually. Thank you.
Come close.
Please pull him, please. Don't worry. We know you are human beings, don't worry. We know you are human beings. Please, thank you. They can actually move. A round of applause. Wow. They can move. They are moving.
Some fun fact about this, our mascot. If you were coming in from GRA, you would see them along the road, standing in statuesque positions and just branding everywhere and letting them know that the cup is here.
Yes, please come in. Please come in. Ladies and gentlemen, as we round this off, please remember that the pictures will be live on social media. The platforms now will now exist for every member of the press as well. Gentlemen of the press will come ask pictures and ask questions as well. The results will be on the screen permanently. Please, let's have the draws result after this permanently on the screen. We'd like to thank everyone from the entire 1xBet team, and as well as everyone that has come here to enjoy greatness of Nigerian football. As we leave.
As we leave, I would like to wrap up and say, whenever you see 1xBet Cup, we say your community and you answer your cup.
So let's try it, everybody, let's go. Your community. One more time, your community. Lastly, your community. Thank you very much, Lagos. We'll see you at the finals.